Happy Christmas, everybody. I am just popping on to share my completed accordion tag journal from the Art by Marlene Advent Calendar. It's been lots of fun. I've really enjoyed it. Can't believe it's Christmas Day already. So I've still got all the envelopes left from all the days. I'm going to do something with these. I think I'm going to make a little book, and then for a month maybe create a little square each day. Not quite sure yet. And I've got some of the little bits and bobs that came in those envelopes left over, so obviously I'm going to save those. I will use this box for storing lovely things in. So this is exactly the same as the boxes that Marlene released recently. It's the same quality, except the ones that were released you could decorate yourself, and they are really useful. This tin's got all the stencils in because aren't they just fabulous? So I think I definitely had some favourite stencils. I do love that one. I can see me using that one a lot. I love any stencil that's got small patterns on. I think so. These kind of patterny ones were my favourites. This is my absolute favourite and goes alongside the circle one that came out last year. But I love all these little patterns that you could use for creating sheets of repeating patterns. To be honest, I find ones like this harder to create with, but you know, it's good to mix it up a bit and change things up. So yeah, that has been lots and lots of fun, and these stencils are going to get added into the box from last year. I'm going to just keep them all in there together when I'm ready to do that. So they're going to live in there for now. Let's put that one back on the top. So yeah, it's lovely that you are left with this beautiful tin. I mean, this one was gorgeous, but this just speaks to me. I feel like Marlene made this one just for me. I love the rainbow colours on the sides. So here is, let's move this out the way. Here is my finished tag journal. It's just a simple accordion journal. I did share a reel of making it. It's really not difficult, and how I made those paper beads as well. But yeah, you can see each day has a page that will kind of sing the virtues of whatever it was that was released in that day's box, that day's envelope. And then I've also used lots of other Marlene products as well. So here I've used the gold stencil paste, the quotes. I've used some of the luxury paper elements too. This day was the peacock stencil, and I thought that would be nice just on the white background. Yeah, this one I can't remember, was maybe these flowers. It was fun just to kind of play with the shapes and patterns on that. I took inspiration from the envelope for that one, I think. This one, the stencil, was this kind of teacup with all the flowers in. And then we had little paper elements as well. Discover your creative wings. I think the owl was this day. He's really cute. I like him. This one was a pattern stencil. They're always fun to play with because you can create really great pages with repeating patterns on. Nice star stencil for that one. And then, of course, by this point, you're starting to have a bit of a collection of stencils that you can use. So kind of bringing other stencils into play. This was fun because this stencil had these buildings on, and they were really fun to colour. I actually used pens through the stencil to create that one. Yeah, and another pattern mark making stencil. Again, another mark making one that I used and then outlined. Paper elements again. A bit of reductive stenciling on this one here. This stencil had lots of patterns and marks. This was the circle stencil, which of course I just had to do a circly page. This was probably the one that I found the hardest. This was the stencil with these kind of little sea creatures in and the wave shapes. But, you know, I never ever give up. That was how I felt with that one. Like, oh, I don't like it. For this one, I made a tree because we'd got I just wanted a Christmassy vibe to this one, and we've got some stenciling in the background from the stencil that came on that day. More buildings. I love the quirky style of those, they're fab. This sort of mandala style was in this stencil, and so I just kind of played with that really, and then added those rainbow stripes behind. I love my lady on a lilo. Yeah, she's just chilling. A bookcase with lots of little gifts on. Yeah, a nice bright colourful one. A stencil again with more patterns. Another pattern stencil. I love those colours. And then the Happy Christmas final one with stencil paste for those gold beams. It's been an absolute blast playing with this advent calendar. I really hope Marlene does another one next year. It's so much fun to use. If you have held off getting your hands on one of these stencil advent calendars, I would go and do it. I would say there's just so much in there. There's so much fun that you can have. And at the end of it, you've got a little collection of small stencils that are great for travelling. You know, you can take them with you on holiday. They don't take up a great deal of space. And they're just really, really nice to sort of add to your collection. So thank you for watching. If you've watched every day this month, thank you for your support. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you again soon. Happy Christmas, everyone. Bye.